Good morning, children. Today, in this session, we are going to start our new lesson, The Fisherman and the Goldfish. In this lesson, we already did the grammar topic of the tense. So, let's get started. The Fisherman and the Goldfish. So, before going to start, let's share our experiences. Let's share stories about people whose lives have changed with magic. Read the example below. The woodcutter and the fairy. I think this story you already know. Okay, so it is about the woodcutter, and you can pause this video or you can open page number 84 of your textbook, lesson number 7. You can read it. Okay, and if you don't know this story, so this story is known for the honesty. The woodcutter was rewarded because of his honesty. Okay, so here are some questions to ponder about. What would you have done if you were in the woodcutter's place? Okay, then do you think the woodcutter did the right thing? And next, you might have an experience when you were rewarded for your honesty. So, this you have to think about. Now, we will read and perform a play where all the characters have to do is make a wish to be happy. What do they do? Visitor. I am standing on a sandy beach. In front of me is the big blue ocean, which stretches up to the sky. He points to the waves which are moving up and down. And there is a broken down hut. I wonder if anyone lives in it. The door of the hut opens. A fisherman comes out. He is carrying a fishing net. He walks up to the visitor. Visitor, good morning. Are you going to be lucky today? The fisherman throws his net into the waves. Fisherman, I hope so. I haven't caught a fish for weeks. Now let's see. He pulls the net back and looks at it carefully. Mud, mud, mud. That's all I get. He shakes the mud out of his net. Visitor, try again. Fisherman, yes, I suppose I should. He throws the net into the waves. Visitor, you live alone here? Fisherman, no, my wife is in the hut. She is very angry because I have not caught any fish. Now let's see. He pulls in the net. Fisherman, oh, it's a heavy. Seaweed, 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 hopeless. Visitor, why don't you try again? You may be lucky this time. Fisherman, angrily, I will never get any fish if you stand here talking. You are frightening the fish away. So here What we come to know? So, visitor here actually it's a narrating the story. And what did we find about the fisherman? Fisherman didn't caught any fish for weeks. Okay, so he was unlucky. So every time when he throws the net into the waves, he didn't catch any fish. Okay, so questions. What did the visitor on the sandy beach observe? What did he observe? He observed that next to the big blue ocean was a broken down hut. Now, next question, why was the fisherman in a bad mood? Fisherman was in a bad mood because he didn't catch any fish for weeks. Next, why was the fisherman get annoyed with the visitor? The fisherman got annoyed because he thought the visitor's talking would scare away the fish. What did the visitor do then? So the visitor left. Now, the next page, page number 86. Visitor, I'm sorry, I will go. He goes off. Fisherman throws the net into the waves. Third time, lucky. Let me be. He begins to pull the net in. Fisherman, nothing, nothing, nothing. Wait. Here is something. A fish. I have caught a fish. It's a goldfish. Holds the goldfish up by the tail. We can't eat you, but you are pretty. We can put you in a bowl and watch you swim. Maybe that will make my wife happy. Goldfish. Oh, great fisherman. I'm in your power, but if you let me go. So, what is there in the next page? So, we find that when the visitor goes off, he again throws the net, the fisherman, but this time actually he was lucky. He caught a fish, and that was goldfish. But he can't eat that. But that goldfish fish was very pretty. Okay, and the fisherman thought that at least it will make his wife happy because he can put that goldfish in a bowl and his wife would watch that fish swim. But the goldfish wanted the fisherman to let her go. Now let's see what are the questions. When the fisherman did catch a fish, why was it of no use to him? It was no use of him because it was a goldfish and couldn't be eaten. What did he plan to do with the fish? He wanted to take it home and keep it in a bowl and watch it swim. Whatever you wish, within the hour I will make it so. Fisherman, afraid. A talking fish? What a wonder of the world. But I would better let you go as I have had enough bad luck already. He throws the goldfish back into the sea. The door of the broken down hut opens, and the fisherman's wife comes out. Then wife says, "Have you caught any fish?" Fisherman says, "You will never believe this." Wife, "What?" Fisherman, "I caught a goldfish." Wife, "And?" Fisherman, "He was a talking fish." Wife, "And?" Fisherman, "He asked me to make a wish." Wife, "So?" Fisherman, "I threw him back into the sea." Wife, "What? I don't believe this. The one chance you had to get something and you threw it away." So Fisherman was afraid of the talking fish. It was a wonder for him. But he didn't make any wish, and he throws the goldfish back into the sea. But after that, his wife opened the door and asked Fisherman about whether he caught any fish. And she was surprised to know that he caught a goldfish, a talking fish, but he didn't make a wish and he let the chance go. Now, the question, what favor did the fish ask of the fisherman? The fish wanted the fisherman to let it go. And was willing to grant the fisherman any wishes he may have. Why did the fisherman agree? The fisherman let the fish go as he had enough bad luck already. Now let's see actually what is there in the next page. Fisherman. But he was a magic fish. I was afraid. Wife. Afraid? Be afraid. Call that fish back and say you want a wish. Tell him I need a new cooking pot. And don't come home till you get it. Goes back to the hut. The fisherman faces the waves who murmur gently. Now the wave says, "We rise and fall, we rise and fall. We are the waves of the sea. We see it all, we see it all, and we know just what will be." Fisherman, little fish, in the depth of the sea, my wife wants a wish. Will you grant it to me?" The goldfish appears in the middle of the waves. Fish says, "Air, sand, water, fire. What does your wife desire?" Fisherman, "O little fish, believe it or not, my dear wife wants a cooking pot." Fish, "So may it be. Now go and see." The fish goes and the waves come together with a loud clap. The wife comes running out of the hut. Now, in this page, here the fisherman was going to make a wish to the magic fish. Okay, so as he was directed, by his wife to make a wish. And as she was having the desire of cooking pot, and he was also granted that cooking pot by that goldfish. Okay, now let's see what is there in the question. Why was the fisherman's wife annoyed with him? He was she was annoyed because he let the talking fish go. What did she want from the goldfish? She wanted a pot from the goldfish. Now, wife, we have got the pot. Fisherman, now I hope you are happy. I will go and thank the fish. Wife, thank him? What for? It's an empty pot. We have no food. And look at this miserable hut. You gave the goldfish back his life. Make a big wish for us. Fisherman, unhappy. Oh, very well. Let's see what I can do. He faces the waves who are now chanting quite loudly. Waves. We rise and fall, we rise and fall. We are the waves of the sea. We see it all, we see it all, and we know just what will be. Fisherman, little fish, in the depth of the sea. So now in this, what we come to know, wife was annoyed. She was angry because she didn't get anything actually in that pot, cooking pot. It was empty. And she wanted a big wish. She told the fisherman to go and make a big wish from the goldfish. Okay. So, here again the fisherman went to the sea, and again the waves, they rise and fall. Okay, and they saw everything. Okay, then the fisherman called the goldfish, that little fish which appeared in the depth of the sea. Now, what is the question? Why did the fisherman's wife believe that the fish should grant him a big wish? Because the fisherman let the fish go. Okay, he spared his life. Okay, now in the next page, I have come to make a wish. Will you grant it to me? The goldfish appears among the waves. Fish, air, sand, water, fire. What is it that you desire? Fisherman, we want a big house and plenty to eat, and lots of servants, and shoes on our feet. Fish, so may it be. Now go and see. The fish goes and the waves come together with a loud clap. There is a loud rumbling sound, and the broken down hut disappears. The fisherman and his wife are inside their big house. A servant opens the door and bows as they come in. One servant follows them around, fanning them. One servant on each side walks with them as they help themselves to fruits and nuts. Two servants run forward with a chair, each for the couple. So that means here again The fisherman's wish comes true. What he asked for? He asked for a house, he asked for the servants and plenty of food, and he got all that. That means his wish was granted. Now, what big wish does the fisherman express to the goldfish? So he asked for the house, he asked for the servants, he asked for the plenty of food which he got, which he was granted. Now, in the next page, when the fisherman and his wife are seated, the wife waves her hand, and all the servants leave, bowing. Fisherman, are you happy now? Wife, I don't know. We have a big house. We have plenty to eat. We have so many servants. But this is not enough. Remember, you gave the goldfish his life. I want something really big in return. Fisherman groans. What more do you want? Wife, leave this to me. Take me to the fish tomorrow and let me make a wish. The fisherman and his wife are standing near the waves, which chant angrily. Waves. We rise and fall, we rise and fall. We are the waves of the sea. We see it all, and we know just what will be. Fisherman, sadly. Little fish, in the depths of the sea. My wife is here to make a wish. Can she, in place of me? The fish appears among the waves. Fish, air, sand, water, fire. What is her desire? See here, fisherman's wife, she was discontented. She was unsatisfied. And now we come to know actually that she was very greedy. Okay. So here she want a big wish. More what she already got actually big house, plenty of food, many servants. But then also actually she was discontented, unsatisfied. Okay, so her greed for the things increased. Okay, let us see actually what is there in the questions. What is the last wish of the fisherman's wife? So this question's answer is on the next page. Okay, what did she wish for? Wife, coming forward and speaking loudly. I want to be queen of sky, land, and sea. And I want you, little fish, to work for me. The fish moves away of the waves, come together with a great clap. There are terrible sounds of thunder and shouting and howling. The fisherman and his wife run away, afraid. The old broken down hut is seen where it used to be. Visitor, walking on the beach as the waves moved gently. We had a bad storm last night. Oh, look, the broken down hut is back. I thought it had gone. What happened to the big house that was there yesterday? The fisherman and his wife come out of the hut together, carrying a fishing net. There is the fisherman and his wife. I will ask them what happened. So, what's the question? How does the goldfish respond to this wish? So, as you know, the fisherman's wife actually greed. She was very greedy. And as she asked for more and more, and because of that, she comes back. That means the reward which they got earlier. Okay, so that was all vanished, disappeared because of her greed, that because of fisherman's wife greed. Okay, so we must be honest. Okay, so here what we have to do in this lesson, read the story, and this story is what actually to perform. But here in online classes, actually, we are not having that class, so we cannot perform. If you want, you can perform with your brothers and sisters if they are at home with you. Okay, so read the lesson and understand. Thank you and have a nice day.